All right, folks, we have this story. It's looked like it's brand new here in the last couple of days that this woman from Texas, she decided to roll out on her children. She decided to leave her children for 2 months, age 12 and age 3 years old.
Authorities in Montgomery County are searching for a mother who's accused of leaving her two young children home alone for nearly 2 months. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle found that mother and shares their interesting exchange.
Yes, I did speak with her briefly. She said through text that she hired a nanny, but police say that there was no evidence that anyone was here to take care of these children.
Our officer looked at the bedrooms, like of a 3-year-old, it wasn't the best condition. It smelled like urine.
Some of the details police found inside of this home in the Roman Forest neighborhood are shocking. On November 14th, a man called the Roman Forest Police Department and said his 12-year-old daughter had been home alone with her 3-year-old brother since September 28th, most of the time without food or medical supplies. The father, who lives in California, believes the children's mother, Raven Yates, abandoned them. Weeks before, he didn't suspect anything.
The father had been contacted later on, saying that the mother was at work and stuff like that, and asked if he'd send food, and it didn't arouse any suspicion to him that, he just figured she was working, so he'd do food by app.
But it was when the father was contacted by Raven's mother in Mobile, Alabama. Police say the mother spotted Raven in town without the children. The 12-year-old then told her father they were indeed alone.
And the 12-year-old said, September 28th, her mom had left and she'd be back by Thanksgiving.
But Raven has not been back. Police here and in Mobile have been searching for the woman, but she has not returned to the home or returned their calls. She has, however, been very active on social media. She considers herself an entrepreneur and aspiring entertainer. I reached out to Raven via text, where her first reply was, "He's trying to kill me," referring to the father of her children and ex-husband. When asked about the kids being left alone, she says, quote, "I hired a nanny while I was away. My dad is on life support. I had to take care of him too." Police say the father flew in from California to be with the children who were not registered in school. Raven faces counts of abandonment and child endangerment, a felony. Despite our messages and her post, police are still searching for the woman for answers on why these children were left alone.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Dutch, the Black Non-Democrat. And if you're finding my channel for the first time here on YouTube and you like and enjoy the content, hit that like button. And if you really like and enjoy this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's start the video. I've been saying for months on this channel that single motherhood is the worst case scenario for any child in any atmosphere, in any state, in any type of environment or society. This is what you get when you have an irresponsible person just not caring about what happens with the children. See, it's a reason fathers need to be in these households, you see? Now, am I saying all men plan ahead and all men basically have common sense, logic, and reason? No, I'm not saying that. But men are more likely to uphold these types of characteristics whilst in the household. I do that in my own home. The thing is, we have a bunch of emotional beings who think that they can do it all on their own. Somehow the government convinced black women especially that they were independent and they can do it all on their own and they don't need a man, I did a couple of videos talking about how these women from the 1980s just said, I don't need no man and I can do this by myself. How is that going for you at this point in time? You see, we live in a matriarch situation in the black community, and the thing is, women in no capacity, in no society, should be running a whole society. You see? And I'm not saying that to be mean, and I'm not saying that to be cruel. It is what it is. The thing is, I seen this video or this show where these people were put on an island, and basically they had nothing. I think they were butt naked. If you guys know what show I'm talking about, please put it down in the comment section. But they told them to, make a way for yourself. We out. The show just rolled out and left its cameras there. The men had a tent, had houses built and everything in like 24 hours. The women were over there still trying to put together two little sticks. At the end of the day, people, men are builders. Men look out for their children. Men look out for their family. And women aren't seeking that right now. All they are seeking is attention. And that's what this woman did. She went away from her home and left her kids in there for 2 months straight. And she tried to tell the news that I had left a babysitter with them. But was you checking up on the babysitter, ma'am? See, this right here, this behavior is what I talk about day in and day out on this channel, man. And these women will never give it up. They will never give up on trying to deny these facts. They will never give up on trying to fight what us men have been saying for at least 4 decades now. Your time is up, women. The thing is, you have to understand that you need your men. This woman rolled out, and she's been on Instagram posting. She's been on Instagram posting about her business. She an entrepreneur. But your kids are sitting in their own piss at home. And you're not caring about this. Nah, this is not a black thing. It's not a white thing. This is a single motherhood thing. And I told you guys, I don't blame the men. I don't blame the incompetent men that father these children. You see? But even in this case, the man, the baby's father was in California, and he didn't know anything about this, Kids call him like, hey, we've been in here for 2 months. And what did the father do? He got on a plane and jetted down there to be with his child and her sibling. You see? Because, of course, this woman don't have the same baby father, you see, for the 2 kids. Y'all got to understand that these women don't want to be with men. They just want to have babies, collect what they can collect off of these children. They don't love these children. They don't. They really don't. Because this lady I can't imagine being away from my child or my children for 3 days, let alone 2 months, man. That's very, very negligent, and that's irresponsible, man. But we are allowed to have these people have children, That woman get to take these kids home and do whatever they want. Y'all heard of Michelle Blair, right? One of the first videos I did when I started talking about the single motherhood on the channel. This lady killed her 2 children, you see? Tortured her 2 children because she said one of them was molesting the other one, And she tortured them. She burned them. She drowned one of them. She beat one of them. And she was in the courtroom, so cavalier, explaining how she did it. These women have no accountability. These women are narcissists. These women do not need to be 3 feet towards any child, you see? And fathers, if you are out there and your baby mother is like this, please make sure you get your kids away from her. Because this right here is unacceptable. This right here is prevalent as well. Y'all heard about these cases where these women went to concerts and left their children in the back seat. Or these women who left children at home and one little kid got in the oven and the other kid turned it on And now that kid is dead, fried in the oven. You see? The thing is, single motherhood is not good, people. And this is why. They don't think. Now, like I said, I don't mean all. So don't go in my comment section talking about all. It's just most. And if you guys understand where I'm coming from on these videos, please make sure that you spread the word. Make sure that you spread the fighting against single motherhood out there, because we need more voices out here, men and women, to put shame to these women, so other women can look and say, okay, I don't want to do that. That's all I got, man. Y'all go down in the comment section and tell me what you think of this situation. And, I hope these children get to stay with their father, or fathers in this case. But anyway, y'all, look at these videos up here. Check out some of the playlists as well. I got the sons of single mothers and the daughters of single mothers. And on top of that, stay unplugged from false narratives. Hit one of these videos to get deeper into the channel. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.